Hello Aries, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well today. This will be a general reading for Aries. So if Aries is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this reading will be for you. It is a timeless reading. So I believe and I have faith that it'll find you when it's meant to find you. Thank you for tuning in. It means a lot to me. My ultimate goal is to help as many people as I possibly can. I'm trying to grow the channel. Once I reach 100 subscribers, I will be doing a free reading. It just got dark. The sun disappeared. But I will be giving away a free personal reading once I reach 100 subscribers. So if you haven't yet and you feel led, please like and subscribe. If the reading resonates with you, please leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonates with you. I would love to hear from you. I would love to get to know you. This sun is it's got a mind of its own right now. It's coming in and out. But anyway, your readings will come out every Saturday at 5 o'clock. So you look for a new reading every week on Saturday at 5 o'clock, Aries. I've cleared your space and we are ready to get into your reading. So we're going to jump right into it. Spirit, show me the cards that Aries need to see. They are coming out already. Spirit, show me the cards that Aries needs to see. The cards seem pretty chatty today. They're ready to talk. I'm just going to shuffle a few times and see if we can figure out what's going on. Spirit, show me the cards that Aries needs to see. Spirit, show me the cards that Aries needs to see. Ooh, we had a light come out. All right. Maybe we got everything that we need all in one shuffle. Let's see. Let me get a look at the big picture here. I'm having to arrange some things on my table to keep it grounded, to keep it on here. So, wow. Let me just take a look around. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have Temperance, and we have the Tower. So we have 3 major arcana cards. Powerful, life-changing. Let's see. So I feel like there's some chaos going on. Some kind of sudden change, some kind of chaos. Let's see. Feels like it was unexpected, like something unexpected happened. But I feel like Spirit's saying that sometimes things have to fall apart so other things can come together. I can't say what this is yet because I don't know. But I do feel like there's some chaos. There's some like disaster. I feel like it was sudden. It's it could be that you are you're having some kind of awakening about something. But after when the Tower appears, it could also it could represent us like releasing like a release happening, like releasing some things that we need to release. It could be about painful loss, tragedy, and it's sudden, because whatever it is, it wasn't on solid ground. It wasn't on solid ground, or it wasn't built on solid ground. And so it quickly became a disaster. But Spirit is reminding us to stay when sudden things happen that we don't expect, and they can be very, emotionally challenging, physically challenging, mentally challenging. But Spirit is reminding us to keep a balance. Think before we act. Our emotional, our mind should be in touch with our bodies. They should be one. So we should think before we act. Don't do anything hasty. Don't make any haste decisions. So I think Spirit is telling you to think before you act, even in the face of adversity. You can still remain calm. You can remain at peace no matter what's going on around you. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and that's a card it's kind of about fate too. It's like the wheels of life are always turning. One day it's up, one day it's down. And when we learn to go with these are things that are out of our control. And when we learn to kind of go with the flow, and we learn to be at peace in every situation, and we kind of learn how to handle it without getting too emotional or too mad or too depressed if things aren't going our way or whatever. It's like the wheel of fate is always turning, but the Wheel of Fortune does represent like new beginnings and change, and it's a positive card. It's a card about new beginnings and positive change. Let's see. So I do feel like if this sudden disaster hasn't happened yet, that maybe it's coming. It's coming in. And we have the Chariot, which is also another major arcana. It was over here to the side. It's about having control. Even when situations out of our control happen, we can still have control over us, how we react, how we respond, and what we do next. But yeah, we have to learn to deal. Like today, you may win $100 on the lottery, or something really good may happen to you. And then tomorrow, you may total out a brand new car you bought with that lottery money. I mean, it's just things that are out of our control. Not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying that's how the wheel of life, we never know what's going to happen. The only thing in life that is guaranteed is change. Nothing stays the same long. It's always changing. We never know from one minute to the next what to expect and what may happen, but we are only in control of ourselves and how we act and how we react, how we respond, and what we do with the things that are going on in our lives. So we want to have that balance of understanding and knowing that no matter what happens, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. The Chariot is all about having control and being determined and having willpower and taking action. So yeah, I think that whatever this is that's falling apart, it's falling apart because it's not meant. It's not meant for you. It's meant to fall apart so better things can happen. And like I said, it may be like a spiritual awakening. It may just be a spiritual awakening happening. And like once it happens, you're able to then see what was going on and what was behind it all, as long as you keep that balance of emotional and physical. You're able to see, and you're able to release some things that you don't need to hold on to after this tower moment kind of happens and everything around you collapses and goes wrong. But yeah, we still have to find harmony and balance in our lives, no matter what's going on. We have to try to find solutions to the problem. And every time a disaster in our life happens, we learn a lesson from it. We don't go through things in life without learning a lesson. But we can't let the things that we go through in life overcome us and overtake us. We have to release those things and just realize that they weren't meant for us. So I see like that you may have a decision to make between two things. You may have a decision to make. As we have the Two of Pentacles. So it may be a crossroads. It's also a card about balance as well. Finding balance in your life, in the everyday things. Like you may have a lot going on in life in general. You know, as working parents, mothers and fathers, we tend to have a busy schedule if we have children especially. You know, they may be participating in sports or, you know, and we may have a lot going on in our lives too, on top of taking care of home. We're working, we're taking care of home, we're cooking, we're cleaning, we're doing laundry. You know, it feels like a constant rush, and it feels like you juggle that well. It feels like you juggle it well. But time management and finding a balance and being able to adapt to change. That's what the Two of Pentacles is about. But like I said, it can also be about having a decision to make, that you're at a crossroads. I don't know if that is the case or not, but you know. You have to make sure that you're making the right decisions for yourself. You have to make sure that you're listening to your intuition. Temperance is also a card about listening to your intuition, but it's about the universe kind of also bringing in harmony and balance and moderation and patience and purpose and confidence, and it's about the universe kind of bringing in those things. So I don't know if the tower moment has happened yet or if it's coming in the future. I'm not sure, but I do see that it could be some decisions that you have to make, a crossroads. I see that you could have some sudden change coming in, some fast-paced change. But it's change that it's the Eight of Wands. It's about freedom and alignment and receiving good news. So, or receiving some sort of news, and it's good news usually. So if you've been waiting on some sort of news to come in, it could be coming into you with an email, with a phone call. You could be receiving that news very soon. So it seems like after the tower moment that you kind of have to get yourself back in balance. You kind of have to balance yourself back out emotionally and mentally and physically, maybe even physically. Whatever is ending here, it's sudden, it's unexpected, it takes a toll on you. But I feel like after that, you're going to receive some sort of news that you've been waiting on. Maybe you applied for a job. Maybe you or buying a house. Maybe you had some kind of legal contract that you were waiting to be ready to sign, or anything. It could be anything, but it is about change, and it's fast. It's fast moving. It could be in your career. It could be in your family. It could be in your um, it could be friends. It could be family. It could be relationships. But it is exciting times, and you're gaining the momentum. You're gaining the momentum. And I feel like, you know, the wheels of fate are turning, and this time they're turning in a positive direction in your life. They're landing this time on something positive. And they're saying, you know, um, this is like a this feels like a once in a lifetime kind of thing, maybe. Um, it feels like a once in a lifetime kind of thing. So it looks like it's about work. It really does look like it's about work, but it doesn't have to be. It could be, like I said, it could be a relationship. It should be something going on with your family. Whatever news you've been waiting to receive, I feel like you know what it is, and you maybe have been waiting for a while, or you've been hoping for a while. But I do feel like it's about work, because we do have the Three of Pentacles and we have the King of Pentacles. Um, and the Three of Pentacles is about being focused on your career and wanting to learn everything that you can learn about it, and putting your skills to action, implementing your skills. And it's about cooperation and teamwork and creativity. So maybe you've been waiting on some kind of business deal or something. Maybe your last business, or your last job or whatever, fell apart. It was a bunch of crap going on, and it just fell apart. It was a disaster of some sort. But this is what you've been waiting on. This is what you've been hoping for. And like I said, let your intuition guide you. Let it speak to you however it speaks to you, however it resonates with you. It can be a bunch of different things. It can be a bunch of different things. So I do feel like the Tower energy, the kind of collapse, I think it's already happened, and now you're in this place where you're ready to do something new, where you're ready, where you're excited after you balanced yourself back out after all of that happened, and it was the wheel of fortune, the wheel of fate was turning, and that time it something bad happened to you, a disaster happened to you, chaos, sudden change that you didn't want, but this time it's good. It's on your side. And so it could be that you've been waiting on a business deal and it's came through, and you are going to work with other people. So it could be you starting your own business and you going into a partnership with someone, or it could just be a job where you're going to be like the head of a crew or something. That's what it feels like, or head of a team. That's what it kind of feels like. So yeah, and then I think that you are going to celebrate. You're going to celebrate this good news with friends, with family, with loved ones. And when we just let loose and we have fun and we go out and we celebrate, and whatever we do to have fun, dance, have a glass of wine or two, whatever it is that we do, that kind of brings us a lot of happiness and joy. And I feel like this is your energy. Once you receive this news, you're happy, you're excited, you are ready to take on whatever challenges are coming up, whatever lies ahead. You're just excited about it. You feel good about it in your soul, and you're ready to take action. So go out, celebrate. I feel like you have a lot of support around you, a lot of friends and family that love you and support you. But the Three of Cups is just about celebration and happiness and good times with friends. And that always makes us feel so good. And it can be so refreshing to go out and do that. So, I do think that this next journey, it's going to take courage and persistence, strength and resilience. At times it may even it won't be a easy. Everything about it won't be easy, but success takes hard work and determination, and we don't get up the ladder with ease. It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, and I feel like you have overcame so much. You have overcame so much, and that made you wise, and that made you very, just you have the ability, and that it takes hard work to get to where you want to be in life. So even though it's not necessarily going to be an easy journey, an easy path, you are ready and you are capable of doing the work. I think you lead like very realistically. You think like very realistically, and like you're dependable, and you're a provider and a business leader. That's why I think that it may be an entrepreneur. I feel like you're financially secure. You believe in discipline, and abundance is coming your way because of this sort of discipline and hard work that you do. But you're very stable, very grounded, and I feel that. I feel like you are. It feels like you solve yours and other people's problems around you. So you are a natural born leader. I think Aries are natural born leaders anyway. So if you're thinking about opening up a business, if you're thinking about, if this is the decision, because I said that with the Two of Pentacles, it could be about a decision that you have to make. Maybe the decision is, should you stay at a corporate job or should you start a new business? And I think that you should go ahead with this new business if you're thinking about doing that. If you're thinking about going into business for yourself or joining a family business of some kind, no, it won't be easy, but it will be worth it. It will be worth it. The hard work that you put in, you're going to get back so much more from that, and you have the ability to do it. You are very dependable, very realistic, and I think you just have like a business mindset. This feels like, maybe now that I'm looking at it, and a lot of times things come out, the more we go, the more comes out, because it's just the way it goes. That's just how spirit works. But maybe you've tried to have a business before and it failed. Maybe this is what the tower is, the disaster is. But I feel like spirit is saying it wasn't built on solid ground. Maybe you were trying to take some easy ways out, or maybe you just weren't fully prepared. Maybe you didn't have a team, that showed up and supported you in the workplace. Yes, you have support of friends and family, but maybe you just didn't have a support, like people that would come to work every day and help you in that area. That could be it. But just remember to find a balance, because sometimes too, when we do have our own business, when we are entrepreneurs, we tend to work, because we have so much going on, and it's up to us. It's our business, so we want to put as much into it as we can to see it be as successful as it can be. And the work can tend to be really hard and really tiring, really draining, physically, mentally, emotionally, everything. So make sure that you take time to enjoy what you're working so hard for too. Don't just be all about work and never taking time to enjoy or to celebrate your hard work. But I do feel like this is like closing contracts and just I feel like it's entrepreneurship. I really do. Um, I think that this came out last time in the reading for Aries. I'm not sure, but as long as you learn to keep a balance, and your body and your mind are kind of in tune, and you think before you act, and I think you can be successful. I really do. I think this is the universe giving you a second chance to go for it. And it doesn't have to be entrepreneurship. It could just be success in your job or success in whatever it is that you're wanting to achieve at this time. I feel like it will be successful as long as you listen to your intuition and you're willing to put in the hard work. I think you've got the tools to make it happen. Because you are very strong. You are very determined. You have a very good work ethic. Your work ethic is like no other. You have a very good work ethic. Just stay the course. Perseverance always works out. And I mean, it always brings good things. The message from the universe says believe in yourself and have the courage to continue. So believe in yourself. Believe in whatever this is that you are wanting to do in life. Like I said, if it's not entrepreneurship, you can apply it to whatever else is going on in your life at the moment. That's just what I'm feeling for somebody that's coming on here. And you need to remember, Aries, to support yourself before you can support others. So it's important to love ourselves. And the more we love ourselves, the more love we bring in. The more, considerate, and the more considerate we are, the more consideration people show consideration to us. We've got to be balanced emotionally. I think it's important to also be generous, but not too generous, and I think it's important to, a lot of times I think people wish that they had money so that they can go and help others. And I think when we think that way, we block our blessings. We block our blessings. Not that we shouldn't help others, because we absolutely should. It's an important thing to be generous. But that shouldn't be why we want wealth. That shouldn't be why we want money. We shouldn't ask to be blessed with it to give it away, because then the universe says, you don't want it anyway. So why am I going to give it to you? But when we do give, we get back 10 times greater. So generosity is good, but we have to make sure we're taking care of ourselves first. Having compassion, being compassionate to ourselves and to others. Sometimes we are the hardest on ourselves, so we have to love ourselves. We have to love ourselves first to bring in the kind of love that we want. And if we don't love ourselves, how can anyone else love us? So it's important to love yourself. It's important to love yourself. Tap into your creativity. Tap into your creativity, Aries. Also, I know, Aries, that you are very, like I said, you're very realistic. And so you probably don't tend to rely on your emotions a lot when making decisions. You think realistically and rationally, and I don't think you're led by emotions. So this could be the universe telling you, kind of open up your emotions, love yourself, so that you can attract the kind of love that you want. But it also could be the universe sending someone in your life that is considerate and that is emotionally balanced and that is generous and wise and just caring and loving, but you want to make sure that you can match that energy. So make sure that you were compassionate and that you were loving, that you love yourself exactly like I said, and that you were taking care of you first, and then you can love someone else and someone else can love you. But it absolutely could be that if you are single, it could be the universe sending someone in like that, or it could be representation of your significant other that's already in your life. So yeah, I think that this reading is just about some kind of disastrous event taking place. And then after that, you have to get back to yourself. You have to get back, you have to balance yourself back out. You have to come around and you have to take time. And you have to understand that the wheels of life, the world is always turning. There's good days, there's bad days. There's good weeks, there's bad weeks. There's good months, there's bad months. There's bad years. There's good years. We have to be thankful in every season. There's always something to be thankful for. When the worst things happen, there is still something that we can be thankful for. If we are breathing, we should be thankful that God gave us another day to live. So I do feel like, that if you can get an understanding of that, everybody goes through life's ups and downs. Everybody does. And it's not in our control. The only thing that we have control over is ourselves. And we want to make sure that we are handling things correctly. We want to make sure that we don't let other people get the best of us, or other people or things control how we feel and how we think. We want to have a good mindset at all times. We want to be able to think before we act, so that we don't act rationally or hurt other people in the process. And we just want to be good, and we want to be good. But I do feel like some good news is coming in, and it's coming in fast. And it may be a decision that you have to make, a decision between two things, but this good news is coming in fast. The universe is on your side. They're giving you this opportunity, and whatever it is, I do feel like it's maybe an opportunity to become a leader in the company that you're in, or at your workplace, or either open up a business, start your own business, or enter into a family business or something. But I do feel like it's kind of work related. So just take this opportunity and I feel like you have all the tools that you need to succeed. So just take everything that you've learned in the past and put it to work. And you are a hard worker, and you have the ability to be very successful. You will be successful, Aries. I see it and I believe it. And I hope that this resonated with you. I hope it did. If it did, leave me a comment and let me know how it resonated. I would love to hear from you. Every Saturday at 5 o'clock is when your new reading comes out. I look forward to talking to you again, Aries, and until then, God bless.